this guy's going to go on for an hour, I can assure you.
You're live, by the way.
Hey, we're live from where one of my neighbors across the street is doing yard work, damn it. And by the way, I don't know if you're aware of it, but I believe statistically speaking, this neighborhood might be the noise pollution capital of the world. I can't imagine New York City has as much noise as this neighborhood has. Somebody's always doing something, man.
It's ridiculous. How's everyone doing tonight? Happy Friday.
Is it Friday?
Weekend is among us, almost.
And what does that mean? You have me working
that means
every night this weekend through the holiday. Bless your heart.
All right, folks. We have the call-in working.
Really?
Let's give it a shot.
Wow.
Right off the bat.
Let's start off with, hey, somebody call in and let's see if these bozos got this stuff figured out.
855-587-2886. Out-of-towners.
I'll even put the headphones on correctly tonight.
Don't call collect.
Dare not call collect. We
Sheila's
will not
in the
accept
house.
the charges.
Raquel's in the house. Oh, let me get this over here. Make sure do not disturb modes. All right,
Okay.
It rang.
Yes, it did.
It rang. The son of a gun rang.
Oh, my God. It's
ringing.
Still ringing.
I hear people.
Yeah.
You're on with your auto advocate. What's your name? Where are you from? First call of the show. Oh. Can you mute us in the background?
Yes, you did. You could call it that.
It sucked.
It was
it was really effing bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't worry about it. I listen, we started a podcast back in the days. We dealt with a lot of tech issues, so I get it. We're doing great.
Well, we're trying.
Hang
Thank
tight.
you.
You're hardly audible on stream, so we got close, but no cigar. God damn it. 1 second.
Do not use the Lord's name in vain.
Yeah, well, I shouldn't have high-fived you, man.
Well, no, this is,
Wait,
Yeah,
so,
they
I know what it is, gang. Give me 1 second.
Give me 1 second.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, because we are convinced by Tuesday, when we're no longer doing a live stream, we will have this 100% perfect.
Yeah, Tuesday night's going to be when everything...
Yes.
Wait,
yes.
where did I fix this the other day? It wasn't in here.
I don't know, honey.
Hang tight,
Hang
gang.
tight, everybody. Oh, good. Thank you so much.
Oh, I think it could be a latency thing as well.
Oh my God! I've always suffered from low latency.
Okay, the caller's going to be coming in clear now. What was your name, ma'am?
My name is Jessica.
Jessica. Okay, everyone on the stream, can you please confirm you can hear Jessica? And correct, Tuesday night. It's actually Tuesday night in 2022 that the stream's going to be working really well. So just give us about another year. Jessica, stream's working. They can hear you. Let's freaking do this thing. How can we help?
Perfect. I first I want to say I really appreciate everything you guys have been doing. With someone with kind of anxiety, it's been kind of rough, kind of thinking about buying a new car.
I have anxiety too, Jessica. Trust me.
So right now, originally was planning on buying last year and decided to wait. And obviously, I know not right now is not ideal, but I'm looking at a CX-5, a Mazda CX-5. Originally, I was going to go for the carbon edition, and I know that that's like the hot commodity. So I decided to go for a Grand Touring with a different color in hopes of having a better negotiation option. And so I sent, on accident, kind of a true car blast out there. And I got someone who was willing to respond and give me an out-the-door price of $33,966. I've been trying to kind of email back and forth, and thankfully the dealer's been willing to kind of respond to me, I guess you can say. But they're I feel kind of stuck in that they're telling me, that's the best offer we can give you. And I used the tools, like I did the market report, and I saw that it had been on the lot for a while. I said, hey, I'm looking specifically at the stock number, and I know you've had it for over 60 days, trying to negotiate with them. And it just so happens that their next reply was, well, we actually just sold that vehicle. This is the best we can do. So is that kind of a tactic to say, oh, well, actually, we don't have that vehicle anymore. We have this one, and this is the best offer we can give you? I guess I'm just kind of stuck as to what next steps I should take.
Well, it could be a tactic, but it could also be true. have you gotten more than one dealer to respond?
So I have another dealer who pretty much I kind of said, hey, I have this offer. And they said, well, can you send that offer to me, just actual proof that they have that offer. So I did forward it to them. And so their reply really was like, I could have matched that special offer with a standard rate, or you can pay MSRP at a 0% 45 months. But there really was no breakdown or anything like that. And so I did reply back to them asking for, kind of playing dumb, like, can I get a breakdown on both to kind of see what benefits me? And they haven't replied either.
Well, I would reach out to a new car manager or a general manager and see if you can get him to be able to kick somebody in the butt and get them to provide you with the information that you've asked for. And then, it is Memorial Day weekend. It is the close of business for the month. So if you can assure both dealers that you will take delivery no later than Monday, close of business, but that you need the deal to be a little bit better, let's see if, by suggesting that, let's see if anybody gets back to you with a slightly better deal.
Okay. I was going to ask, like, as I mentioned earlier, that other dealer said that car was off the lot. Since I wasn't sure what to respond next, I asked them if they would give me the VIN number for that vehicle. Is that appropriate, or should I kind of start playing numbers with them?
You could ask for the VIN number, because tell them you want to provide the VIN number to your insurance agent so that you'll be able to get your insurance handled prior to coming in for delivery. And see if they fall for it.
Well, and I mean, that's a valid point. I didn't even think about that.
Yes.
But, I'm in the process of doing that, and I just want to say I appreciate you. I'm going through the deal school right now, and so it really has helped ease a lot of anxiety, and I feel much more confident kind of going into the process.
Well, good. I'm glad we could help. Please keep us posted, because this is just my understanding, that my son sitting to my left is going to have me do this again tomorrow night, and then the following night. And, if we talk on Monday night, it might already be too late. So please let us know what's going on between tomorrow and Sunday evening.
And thank you for being the first caller, Jessica.
No, I appreciate it. I'm glad it worked out tonight.
Us too.
Yeah,
trust me.
not as much as I am.
Yeah.
Take care.
Yeah,
thanks
so
Jessica.
much.
Bye.
See ya.
Can I say one thing?
Not
to embarrass you.
I'm going to keep the lines going, though.
But one of the things that is a highlight in my life is being able to embarrass my children, because that's what parents do. But it is such a pleasure to sit next to you when you're not sweating profusely. It is, and you're not frustrated.
I was so pissed off last night.
Well, yes.
All right, you're on with your auto advocate. What's your name? Where are you from? Can you mute us in the background? We're all ears.
Hey, this is David from Dallas, Texas.
Hi, David from Dallas.
I have to tell you, you guys have really provided amazing service through your podcasts and your YouTube and the tools you guys provide. I just am sorry that I didn't think of it first. But anyway.
Well, we're not.
Yeah, David, it's a real pain in the ass sometimes, so I'd be happy to just watch us do it.
Yeah. So just quick, I've been looking at your tools, and my son-in-law is looking for a Tucson hybrid SEL with the convenience package here in the Dallas area. And so one of the things I've noticed is they've been dwindling in inventory over the last 2 weeks or so. And so today I had one of those experiences where saw one, knew it was there online, contacted the dealer, said, is it here? Yes, it's on the ground. We have it. It's not sold. The guy literally made a video and posted it and showed us the vehicle and all that it was there on the ground. And so we said, okay, great. We'll be there after 2:00. We got to drive to the location. It was about 30 miles away, which that's why I wanted to make sure, it was there. Got to the dealership, and literally the car was parked right there. I could see it. It was right next to where we parked. Went into the dealership and asked for the gentleman who had done the video and everything, and sat down in his office. And about 3 minutes later, a kid comes back and he says, "Hey, didn't you get the email from the guy? Maybe you haven't seen it. We had already traded that one to another dealer."
Aye.
And so we said, "Oh, gee, I mean, I know that happens.
Yes.
Believe me, I know it happens." But it was really, and it turned out we didn't get an email back or anything stating that at all. And we walked out to the vehicle, our vehicle, to head back and leave, of course, because they didn't really have what we wanted. And that car was gone. Literally, it was parked two cars over, and it was gone. I mean, it wasn't there. Whether they took it to another dealer or whatever, but it's just those kind of experiences. And I mean, it probably, I guess it could have happened that the general manager made a deal, to trade it behind this guy and didn't know. But boy, that was really trying to do all the research up front and having our OTD ready and everything from your site, and then this happened. And it just really makes you sour. I don't know any way to put it.
It is frustrating when it happens, and I can tell you, having been in the business when I was for 43 years, that I've experienced that where I might have inadvertently. One of the things that I used to do when I finally figured it out, that God knows how many years it took me to figure it out, but before I would ever agree to deal or trade a car to another dealership, I used to tell the manager from the other dealership, let me email my team and see if anybody has been working a customer on that particular car. And once I hear back from my staff, I'll get back to you. Because there had been too many times in my career where I had agreed to deal or trade a car, only to find out after I had done that we had been working a customer on that car, and I screwed ourselves. So
I've done that before, yeah.
Yeah, so I learned you ask the staff before you go ahead and commit to a deal or trade. But it is frustrating when it happens. It does happen. And I don't really know of a better way to make sure that it doesn't happen again in the future, unfortunately.
Ironically, I had been talking to another dealer, which is really a dealer that I trust, one that I know, but they don't have any.
Uh-huh.
And they were going to do a bit of a search, and I thought, gee, wouldn't that be ironic if my guy actually pulled the rug out from under? It turned out he didn't. He didn't, but he is now, he's trying to get one for me. So I'm trying to, be patient and work with a dealer I really trust now and see, as opposed to driving all over the place and playing duck, duck, goose trying to find one.
Yeah, sometimes you're better off just allowing your local dealer that you've done business with in the past to do their work on your behalf and go find you the car and make the arrangements to do the deal or trade to bring it in for you.
Yeah, because there's no, nobody's going to do a great deal right now.
I'm afraid not.
My son-in-law's trade has gone up so much that we're going to make it up, I think, on that end of the transaction.
More than likely.
Look at it that way.
More than likely,
sure. Well, anyway, you guys are doing a great job. Really enjoy you, and great success to you. Thanks.
Thank you so much, David. We appreciate it.
Yeah, take care.
Good night.
Yep, good night. Can I say one thing before we take another call?
Yeah, of course.
If you're from the South, mash the like button. If you're from anywhere else in the country, smash the damn like button.
85, 55, 87, 28, 86.
What the? 855-587-2886. I'm old school.
Friday night celebrating, confetti falling. Happy New Year.
Why? Because the phone lines are working?
Because the damn phone lines are... Am I going to jinx it? I feel like I'm going to jinx it at this point.
Yeah, please don't jinx it.
Phone lines have been working. They may or may not. Got to figure out how to turn that volume down.
Well, I don't care about the volume anymore.
Yeah, you just want it to work. Hey, you're on with your auto advocate. What's your name? Where are you from? What can we do to help?
My name's Kyle. I'm from Detroit.
Kyle from Detroit.
Good afternoon, fellas. I got to say I love your channel, and I appreciate that everything you guys do for us out here. Little background history is I work for one of the largest manufacturers here for suppliers for the big three, Magna International, and deal with the chip shortages daily.
Oh, come on.
It's a painful time.
Could you do us a favor for everybody out there who says that the chip shortage is absolutely bogus? Could you please?
It is bogus, damn it.
Yeah. Could you please confirm to them that it's just a made-up thing?
If you knew how many hours I spend away from my family dealing with that, but not only fastener shortages, hardboard shortages, everything else, I probably have less hair than you, Ray.
Well, I don't have much left, Kyle, so I'm feeling really bad for you now.
Yeah, I feel like a bit of an asshole for what I just said. I'm sorry.
What'd you say?
I said the chip shortage is a hoax.
Is what?
A hoax.
Oh, no, it's not.
It's not.
Not even close.
Uh,
I did watch one of your videos today in regards to GM invoice that you guys went through that I'm currently working on getting a vehicle on a 21 Yukon. Backstory is I put a dealer order in for a Tahoe 8 weeks ago, and it still won't get picked up because of the chip shortage.
Gotcha.
And speaking with my dealer, they don't know when it's going to happen. It could be 4 months before I even get it here in Detroit. So I've been hunting like crazy, trying to find a deal. I have GM employee pricing, was going through it. And I just want to say, I heard the last caller saying you can't get a deal. I've hunted, I found one, and you just have to spend the time, I think. Going through with what the MSRP was going to be on this vehicle, it was $68,570. And when you guys broke down what the holdback was going to be, the advertising and the LMA group contribution, which I found was the floor plan assistance, they wouldn't work with me on holdback. I know that it's going to be kind of that way right now with all the dealerships, but I did get them to say, all right, we'll remove the advertising fee and the floor expense fee because I'm going to pick it up day of, even though it's in Ohio.
Wow, very cool.
A lot of them, they're saying, $5,000 above MSRP, otherwise we're not selling it. I think you just got to be patient, and then we got to, as consumers, take it back and push it back on them and saying, no way, I can go shop elsewhere if you're patient enough and have the time.
That's the key. You just there are deals to be had. You just have to work harder to find them than you would have had to do in the past. And you're living proof that if you're willing to put in the time, effort, and energy, that eventually you can find a dealership that probably shouldn't do what your dealership is doing, but if you find one that's willing, then you can take advantage of the situation, and that's exactly what you're doing, Kyle. And I'm proud of you for putting in that time to make that happen.
Well, I'll tell you, when I told him I'm not paying for these two expenses, where do I ever pay any product of a cost of doing business sales for an ad fee? He essentially stated, well, you actually know your homework, huh? You haven't, I've been doing this 24 years, and started playing those, last minute Hail Mary of a sales pitch idea. And I just started laughing knowing that, hey, I'm actually winning in this argument. And just because I'm educated doesn't mean that, we can't work a deal. I'll play ball with you all day long. That's fine. But, at the end of the day, it's not exactly what I wanted. It's a little bit more just because of the market that it is.
Mm-hmm.
But I just got to give both of you guys a round of applause. Thank you for educating all of us and helping us during this time, because it's painful out here, but it can be done.
Well, thank you, Kyle. We appreciate the kind words. It means the world to us. All we can do is try to help educate and empower people, and then it's up to everybody to take that education and that empowerment and put it to use.
Should we give Kyle the first Ray Shefska stamp
I
of
think
approval?
we should. I think
night?
you get the Ray Shefska stamp of approval tonight, the first one, Kyle.
There you
Thank
go, Kyle.
you.
And I'm
Congratulations.
gonna make my dad's stamp just excessively large.
Oh my God! Well,
There we go.
that'll be the only thing large other than my stomach about me, apparently. So.
Yeah. That sounds
there you
about
have
right.
it.
There we go. Hey, well, Kyle, thanks so much for calling in. Thanks for being a part of the community.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah,
Have a great night.
Enjoy
too.
the new truck when you get it.
All right, Pops. Want to do one thing real quick, which is,
Yeah, take the headphones off.
in typical fashion,
Yeah.
I updated the title of the video, didn't tell you what it is. Now people want to know if we're actually going to cover the subject of tonight's live stream.
Well, what was the subject of tonight's live stream? I don't remember. How to?
I changed it.
Okay, cool.
I love this. 3 things dealers don't want you to ask when you're negotiating. What are the 3 things dealers, because we just had Kyle on, who's an educated
Okay, what are the 3 things the dealers
and if you
don't-
come up with more than 3, that's fine. But let's
Okay,
hit on the
good.
questions that dealers don't want to hear because they
Okay.
show that you're an educated buyer.
Okay. Well, they don't want to hear. I understand you have holdback, so they don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear about how many days on the lot a vehicle's been.
Yep.
Because you understand that, well, as a consumer, I understand that you're not paying cash for these cars. You're floor planning these cars, and there's a monthly expense involved with that. And the longer the car sits on the lot, the more expensive it is for you. So they don't want to hear you asking about how many days on the lot has the car been. And once you've made the deal, they certainly don't want you to hear, by the way, what's the buy rate? Those are 3 off the top of my head, but I bet you I could probably come up with 33 more.
All night, we're going to continue to bring up either topics or questions that
Yes.
dealers don't want to hear
Yes.
because it shows that, like Kyle said, you've done your homework or you're educated.
You sound educated, and even if you only sound educated, there's an old saying, and well, I don't know if it's saying, but
I'm going to open up the slide door if that's okay.
I wish you would, because even I'm wearing a hoodie because it was chilly here, and then
pants tonight for this very reason.
because it's chilly at the shore today. But there's a saying: if you go somewhere and you act like you belong there, well, then you belong there. Nobody will suspect that you don't belong somewhere if you act like you do belong, even if you don't. And so,
Look at us on YouTube. We're
yeah.
a perfect
So,
example.
so if you go to a dealership and you act like you know what's important in a dealership setting, even though you might not understand it 100%, but you throw out enough of the buzzwords, well, they're going to think that you're an educated buyer that maybe has spent some time in the business or whatever, but it changes their perception about you and how they're going to deal with you.
Absolutely.
So how was that?
Here we go. Skylar says, dealers definitely don't want to hear, have you ever danced with the devil in, the
pale
pale
moonlight. I like that, Skylar. Yeah.
That's how I thought it was going to be. All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, we will continue, like I said. And
Yeah, see, laugh out loud. My favorite question to ask: which car has a birthday around here?
aged units, yep.
Yes,
Especially if you know how many.
And if you worked
Yep.
for my former employer, you would ask, which cars have had multiple birthdays around here?
Yep.
And at that point, it wouldn't matter because he didn't care. He just figured he had the only one left in the world.
Larry R. with the, sorry I am late, what's not working tonight? You know what, Larry? Joke's on you so far.
Yeah, well,
we just had one minor issue and we
Yeah.
worked through it.
I haven't tried to pee in a while, so maybe that's not working. I don't know.
855-587-2886.
God.
We're going to be talking about the information dealers don't want you to bring up when you're negotiating your deal, or heck, just when you're buying a car in general, how you can be educated.
Yeah.
Call in. Let us see if we can help. 855-587-2886.
Really?
You know what we're going to be streaming on tomorrow night, Dad? In addition to YouTube?
No.
We're going to be streaming on Twitch. We're going to do our first ever Twitch live stream. So we'll be streaming both to YouTube here and to Twitch. We'll see what happens. I'm nervous.
I am too. I don't even know what Twitch is.
Honestly, I don't really know either.
But doesn't Kyler Murray appear on Twitch?
Does
Doesn't
Kyler
he-
Murray do Twitch?
Yeah, when he's gaming and stuff. Isn't that the platform they use?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Could be.
Oh my God! I'm hoping I don't drop that pass from Kyler tomorrow night.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's going on, folks? 855-587-2886. I had Do Not Disturb on for a second, but I turned it off. So
Okay. Well, maybe, and this'll be disappointing, but maybe nobody
no
else
one
wants to
call.
talk to us.
That's a good point.
Do you ever think of that? We've pissed.
I've got 15 missed phone calls, so I think
we've pissed off enough people over the last year that maybe nobody else wants to talk to
it
us.
kind of does feel that
Yeah,
way.
it does. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, what can I tell you?
Not so much for the call and show.
Yeah. Do you have anything else you want to switch to while we're waiting for that damn phone to
No, I
ring?
guess the show's over.
Okay, here, I'll make a deal with you folks. If you're from out of town, you can call collect, okay?
Are we having an issue?
Not that I'm aware of.
No,
Are
I
we?
guess no one's calling.
No.
Okay. All right. This is
Okay.
a new reality for us. We can vamp. We don't need phone calls. Hey guys, looking to lease a Kia Seltos or a Hyundai Kona. Any recommendations? Tricky to do.
Oh my God! Saved by the this name looks familiar.
All right. Sorry, all the calls come in at once. You're
Yeah.
on with your auto advocate. What's your name? Where are you from? What can we do to help?
Oh, hey, my name is Ashok. I'm from New Jersey.
Oh, hey,
Yeah,
Ashok.
we spoke to you before. I
Oh, were you?
believe.
Oh,
Haven't we?
oh, yes, you have.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, Ashok, if anything, no offense, but you should kind of remember us and not have to be the.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean, I
you
gotta-
sounded like you weren't sure if you talked to us.
well, no, but I gotta say, I don't think he's got the kind of name that you wouldn't forget it. I don't
No, I
think there's a
remember
lot of
Ashok.
Ashoks out there.
I remember Ashok.
Are there? Is that a very common name?
Not in this country, but in India.
Well. Next time I go to India, I'll ask for an Ashok.
Ashok, how can we help tonight? What's going on?
All right, so I have a question in terms of end of year versus next year supply. How does that look in terms of car availability? Better to wait to the end of the year, might be better at the first quarter of 2022.
The noise that we've heard, most of the manufacturers are going, this all should be sorted out. At least publicly, they're saying this. This all should be sorted out, by the end of the year. Privately, most of them are indicating that they don't really expect to see any significant increase in production and availability until sometime in 2022. Whether it be the first or the second quarter of 2022. So could there be some type of minor influx of cars by the end of the year? Could be, depending on the chip situation, because there are an awful lot of trucks that are sitting in fields awaiting the chips so they can be the manufacturing process can be completed, and so if there is that sudden influx of chips, you could see a sudden influx of trucks, but I wouldn't be betting anything big on that for that happening.
Better deals at the end of the year or at the end of...
Typically, historically, the best deals of the year are at the end of the calendar year, historically. But we're in uncharted territory here because history, as far as it applies to the automobile business, can be thrown out the window at the moment.
So nobody knows.
Well, yeah.
Well,
the short answer is you're right. Nobody knows.
And what they do know, they're not going to share publicly because it's not good.
Yeah, because the news is not good.
Oh, well, I guess I'll just wait.
There are worse things in life than waiting.
I'll wait. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, and at a certain point, things should return to normal. But honestly, I believe that point is probably at least 9 to maybe 18 months away.
Oh, I don't know if I can wait that long.
Well, I would wait at least 9 months. If you see a sudden influx of cars in December, then make a move. But if you don't, then my suspicion would be maybe, hopefully, in the first quarter of next year.
Got it.
Okay.
Thanks, Ashok, for calling in. And when you are getting on the precipice of buying the car,
Oh, I like that. The precipice.
call back in.
Yeah, and please don't fall off that precipice.
Oh, yeah, well, I don't want to get too close to the precipice. You never know. Things could happen.
Yeah,
You could fall into the Delta.
high winds, anything. You just never know. Thank
See
you,
ya.
my
All
friend.
right,
Thanks
a
for
lot,
calling in again.
How many of my jokes just never land, Dad? All right, we've got. It's somewhat free.
Yeah, look, Paul F., $19.99 donation. Thank you, Paul F. We cannot tell you how much we appreciate it. Well, we'll try. We'll try and put it in words. We truly appreciate it. It means the world to us when people see value in what we do and they just want to go, here, take a few dollars from us.
It's truly remarkable.
Yes.
Call in 855-587-2886, 855-587-2886.
86. That's what I
Other
heard.
phrases, Dad. Oh, never
Oh,
mind.
my God, we can't talk about that other phrase.
We're going
at
to
the
talk
moment.
about phrases in a minute.
Yeah, well.
You're on with your auto advocate. What's your name? Where are you from? What can we do to help?
Yeah, hey, my name's Harold, and I'm from Florida, and I've been trying to make a deal for like 2-3 weeks now, and the dealers seem to want to steal my trade.
Well, that's normal.
It really makes me angry.
Well, yeah, but that's normal. That's the dealer's job. Here's what you have to realize, and I'm not defending dealers in any way, shape, or form when I say this. But here's what you have to realize: you and the dealer have the same exact goal. And what I mean by that is you want to be able to buy the car that the dealer is selling as inexpensively as you possibly can. And conversely, the dealer, when it comes to buying your trade, wants to buy that car as inexpensively as they possibly can. You have the same goals, but now you have to figure out how to work together so that you can both come up with the dollars and cents that will make you each happy.
Oh, yeah, I totally understand that, Ray. And Zach, hey, you guys are like superheroes because I just love your videos. I really do.
Well, thank you.
The video that you guys did on the trade-in, I watched that. I think it was like 11 minutes long.
Uh-huh.
I learned a lot from that. It was good. I loved it. So, but it still goes back to the point that they're trying to steal my car for like $7,000 to $10,000. They're going to make off me if I give it to them, and
Yes.
I'm not going to do that.
Well, which is why you do a black book report to find out what the valuations could be.
I did that just today. I signed up for your is it the premium service?
Premium membership.
$50?
Yes. Well,
Yeah, I did that.
Okay, and then you want to get
I'm
a car.
not crazy for wanting what I want, according to you.
Oh,
No.
and you're probably not crazy for wanting what you want. And get a Carvana quote, and get a Vroom quote, and get a CarMax quote. Now, just because
I started today to get the quotes, yes.
Okay, and just because now here's what you have to remember: just because you're armed with those quotes doesn't mean that the dealer will then suddenly give you what Carvana or CarMax or whoever might be offering. But perhaps, and this is just a perhaps it can get them to move closer to those numbers, so that with whatever tax savings there might be when it's added to the trade allowance that they give you, it might be enough to not have to sell your car to one of those outfits.
Right, yeah, I understand that. I got that from your video. I totally remember that. And if these guys, like I said, if they don't buy my car, I have to sell it. And then in Florida, you get the tax. You're not paying taxes on what your trade-in would be.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the deal.
So if I have to sell it,
Yes.
that's going to cost me another $1,700 to $1,800.
Okay, but if you can sell
It's
it,
crazy.
but if you can sell it for $2,000 more than what they were going to give
Yeah.
you, you're still $300 ahead.
Okay, that's a big if, though. I mean,
Well-
I understand all that. I got that from you guys, and like
okay,
I said, it helped immensely.
So what kind of offers, for instance, did you get from Carvana?
I've only got one offer so far, and like I said, it was only like $1,000 less than what.
And so how much more was that offer than what the dealer was offering?
$5,000.
Okay, so even if you don't trade it in and you don't get the tax credit,
Yeah, well,
yeah, no, there's
know,
no, yeah, well,
everybody wants what they want for their car, and they want to get,
but you have figured out a way to get both. You can
I'm
get.
trying.
Yeah,
I'm trying.
You can.
I'm doing a lot better since you guys gave me the information.
Well, good. I'm glad. But you're getting $5,000 more than they want to give you for the trade. So, as I like to say, the trade's a completely separate transaction.
What?
Just work on the price of the new car.
Right. Well, I'm trying. But like I said, I still got the other 2 or 3 used car folks to go to yet.
Okay.
See what they will offer me, right?
Yes, absolutely. And worst case scenario, whichever one's the highest, you could sell it to them. And if it's significantly more than what a dealer's willing to give you, you're going to come out ahead, even though you're not going to get the tax credit for the trade. And ultimately, that's
Right.
all that should matter.
Right. All right. Well, I just wanted to say that. That's my biggest thing is they always try to steal the trade.
Well, can I share with you the reason why?
Oh, I know why.
Well, no, because there's an old adage in the car business that on the pre-owned side, the dealer makes their money when they acquire the car. And what it means by that is if they are able to acquire the car for several $1,000s less than what it should cost them, well, guess what? They've already made a ton of money before they go to retail it. And so that's what old school used car managers are taught to do. Now, these are new school times at the moment, and that particular dealer may ultimately end up running out of used car inventory because the used car manager they have is a horse's ass and he doesn't see the writing on the wall.
Oh, I think they are.
Yeah, I mean, more than likely. More than likely. Did I just call a used car manager a horse's ass?
It's a Friday night, Pops. It's all good.
Oh, dude.
We're loosening up a little bit tonight. It's all good.
I could think of some better names.
Well, yeah, but Zach tells me I have to keep it clean on YouTube.
I mean,
Yeah,
for the
once in a
most
while,
part.
Zach throws some zingers out there.
Yeah, my bad. I get a little salty. Hey, well, Harold, thanks for calling in. Thanks for being a part of the community. And,
Please keep us
posted,
updated,
of course.
okay?
Oh, I will. I got a call with Zach in about 2 weeks, actually.
Awesome. Looking
perfect.
forward to it.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it, too.
Catch-
One-on-one.
Yeah.
With a superhero.
No
Well,
way, man. No
well,
way. But
I-
we'll do the best we can.
Yeah, the S is backwards.
All right. You guys are great.
Thank
so
you,
much.
Harold.
See
Have
ya.
a great night.
That's
the S
funny.
on his chest is backwards.
I'm enjoying this, Pops. You can handle most of the calls, and then I'm
Yeah.
I'm actually in the chat
Well,
pretty
cool.
heavy tonight.
I'm glad.
which
I'm
enjoying.
glad I could assume a.
It's complimentary. We're like, you know,
Yeah.
I can.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah, it's complimentary.
Well, it's supplementary, complimentary.
Yeah,
Pythagorean theorem. You remember that?
You know,
Is that Y equals
I
MX
heard I'm
plus
going to
B?
get a complimentary coffee in the morning.
Y equals.
I don't start with me with that
That's
stuff.
slope.
Thank God we got a call from Oregon, or at least an Oregon phone number.
Hey, you're on with your auto advocate. What's your name? Where you from? What can we do to help?
Hey, it's Paul from Portland, Oregon.
Paul, you
from
say?
Portland.
Oh my God! What is this? We had David from Dallas, Paul from Portland. God, I hope Harold was from Huntsville.
Your show's amazing. I watch it every night.
Well, thank you.
Might be crazy like you guys, but you got a great show, and I hope to see you on Sirius. Somebody mentioned that. I would love to see you.
Well,
on
we're
Sirius.
we're the ones trying to spread that rumor. So if you know anybody that can hook us up, let us know.
I wish I would do it for you guys. You guys are amazing. But
Well, thank you.
Thanks, Paul.
I just have a quick question. I can take the answer off. I got my dream car ordered, but it's no end in sight, and I'm worried. It's a Corvette C8 coupe, and they can't tell me when it's coming. And then I'm worried that they're going to rush to make these cars with the chip shortage. And then, I know it's under warranty, but I'm having doubts.
I don't know that they'll
I don't think I'll ever see it.
I don't know that they'll rush to make the cars. I think if I were the manufacturer, the way I would approach it is if you know you only have X number of chips, but then you're gonna allocate those chips to your most popular models and to pre-sold units. And yours is a pre-sold unit. So you would think, at least with most manufacturers, a pre-sold unit will be a priority build and would get moved up.
And all that money.
Yeah, that would get moved up in the production schedule and not moved down.
I don't know. I
hear
I
you.
don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I hear it from your the people on your show, trying to find cars, and then when you do pre-order and you see it's the number one, wanted car, and here I'm in Oregon, I don't think it's going to be coming. They can't tell me even when.
Well,
and they're stopping production. I think the production's down.
well,
They're not even making them right now.
Well, hopefully that'll change soon, and hopefully you'll be able to get your dream car. And at this point, Paul, it's just trying to keep the patience, my friend.
Well, and Paul, the other
Yeah,
the
you're
plus
good
side.
with
I was just gonna
that.
say.
Have you ever experienced that when you ordered a car for somebody that it was delayed forever?
Yes. not quite forever, but yes, delayed. There can always be issues in getting all the parts and everything that they need from their suppliers. So things happen. There were times when there were earthquakes and floods and stuff in Japan that stopped production of a lot of the plants that produced the parts that were needed for the vehicles, which trickles down but eventually everything comes back to normal and things get built. So it's just it's as difficult as it is, and we are. I mean, human nature is to want instant gratification, which is why dealerships normally keep like 1 million cars on the lot. Because,
you're right about that.
Yeah, because nobody wants to wait for anything.
No, I'm an American like you guys. I don't wanna wait.
Yeah. So, but right now, to get the things that you want, you have to have patience that we as Americans normally don't have. So.
Well, thank you. I'm taking a deep breath, and I'll be fine. But I just wanted to say, too, your show's great, and I love watching it every night.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, I don't watch anything else but you guys, and then I go to ID Discovery later. But
Well, Paul, I was just going to say earlier, I mean, the one benefit of if you might never get your dream cars, you have an excuse to just always tune in.
Yeah, because I have.
That's true.
And
things in life.
I was going to say, I have a feeling that my son, God bless him, if he can figure out how to make this work, he's going to want me to do this every night forever.
Dad, think about it. If we did a nightly show.
If you guys really get on serious, you're going to have to work full time, and then you'll be in New York. I know you live in New Jersey, so it's probably not that far, but...
Pops, I mean, that could be the life.
As long as they put me in a limo, I could be good.
He's a simple man, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Paul from Portland.
Okay, you guys take care.
Yep, have a good one, Paul. Thank you. Yeah.
Kimberly Klein's on the stream tonight, Pops. We had a question come in.
Yes. Oh, do I need to? Yes.
Adrian Denson wants to know credit card limits for down payments.
Depends on dealerships. I've worked at dealerships where it's as little as $1,000. I've worked at dealerships where it's as high as $5,000. But there's a cost associated with accepting a credit card. And when dealers work on lower margins, but right now they're not working on the lower margins. But when they do work on lower margins, then they don't really like to put as much on credit cards as customers would like.
Down payments could be anywhere from $1,000 max to a $5,000 max.
That's what I've seen.
Yeah.
Pops,
Nakia got her BMW lease. Nakia, if you want to call in, let us know in the chat, and then we will, as a community, give you the opportunity to call in next. So we'll hang tight for a moment. Let's see. Nakia got her car.
Good.
I would like to give her the Ray Shevska stamp of approval.
Yeah.
We shall see in a moment.
Well, what if she doesn't earn the Ray Shevska stamp?
We'll be honest with that.
That's
tough love.
Oh my God, that's
tough love. That's how you treat me.
That's the wall of shame. Oh my God!
We need a Ray Shevska shame sticker.
Well,
oh, Nakia. Okay, Nakia's calling in next, folks.
Yeah, it's 855-587-2886.
A little slower, Pops.
That's.
I covered it up.
855-587-2886.
See, I think it's more memorable when you do it.
855. Yeah, Cars for Kids.
Yeah. Nakia says she can take it, folks. All right, we're about to see. We're about to.
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to. I just give her the damn seal. Give her that stamp of approval already.
Imagine.
I don't want to be mean.
It's not being mean. It's just being...
but oh my.
It's just.
Just being
would have helped if I turned off Do Not.
Yeah, now
Nakia,
try.
That's on me.
Because she had it on Do Not
That's
Disturb. It's pretty amazing how you can't get through if you have it on Do Not Disturb.
It's on Zach. Yeah. We're doing good.
We're doing real good tonight.
I feel good tonight.
Yeah.
You feel good tonight?
Oh, my God. Not only do I feel good, but you look good.
In the chat, let us know how you're feeling as well.
Yeah, I don't look good.
Dad, we're streaming on Twitch tomorrow night. What does that even mean?
Someone said in the chat. Get a date from this? What?
Someone said in the chat that we need to be in a hot tub. We got the call.
Okay.
Nakia, how was the car deal?
What?
Oh,
no, you're not Nakia.
You're not Nakia.
Okay.
All right. Sorry. We're gonna. Nope. We got to take Nakia.
Oh my God! It's not fair to this guy. He got through.
Can you pretend that you're her?
No, come on, talk to him.
What's your name? Where are you from? What's your question? What can we do to help?
My name is Sam. I'm from New York. I spoke to you guys a couple of times before on live chat. Ray, happy birthday.
Well, thank you so much, Sam. Sam, you can't just be from New York. Everybody's first name, the first letter matched the first letter of the town they were from.
Yeah.
So tell me.
Sam.
Yeah. Tell me you're from Somerset or something.
Yeah, what borough are you in?
Tell me you're from Syosset. Yeah, Syracuse.
I'm
Sam
from
from
Bethpage,
Syracuse.
I'm close to Bethpage, and I reached out to Frank from Jeep Hill a couple of times.
Oh, okay, cool.
So
Okay.
wait, let's just let everyone in the audience know. So Frank, what's Frank's last name? Do you remember?
Bashard.
Bastard, yeah.
Yeah.
Frank is a salesperson.
The Jeep off East Hill.
Yep,
Yes.
yep.
Long Island.
He's
East Hills,
a
yes.
salesperson at a Chrysler Dodge
Yeah.
Jam. Dodge
East
Jam.
Hills.
Jeep Hills. CDJR.
East Hills.
At East Hills.
Yeah.
Awesome community member. Thank you for being here, Frank, when you are. Let's hear what happened, Sam.
Yep. He's an awesome guy. So I had a quick question. I just did the deal for my neighbor at Huntington Honda, and they went to pick up the car, and they went to finance manager's office, and the finance manager is like, "Oh, you gotta bring your lease return to get the new car," and he's like, "No, I'm buying my car. Why do I need to give you back the lease return? Because I'm going to buy a new one." And he's like, "No, if you don't give it to us, we cannot give you the new car." So is there something with the Honda they just changed it the last couple of days that they need the lease return back?
Well, one of the wonderful things about the lease contract that your friend signed is that it gives him the right at the end of the lease to buy the car for the residual value. And
Right.
And so the dealership can't say, well, if he's not going to turn it back in, he can't get another car. Bullshit. He can get as many cars. I mean, BS.
No, you're good. But it's Friday night. We're good.
He can get as many cars as he wants without turning that car back in.
Yeah,
Or-
because I told my neighbor, like, you can buy the car off,
Yes.
and the finance manager is like, "Oh, if you don't turn in your lease return, we cannot sell you the CRV."
That's nonsense. And so you know what you do? You go to a Honda dealer that will, and then you can call the F&I guy at the first dealer and say, "You're such a putz. You just lost a car deal for your dealership." Yeah.
So basically, I help. I'm a law enforcement, and I help my coworkers and everyone out, and I know residual money factor, and I learned so much thing from your channel.
Well, I am so glad to hear it, and thank you for your service to your community and to all of us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, guys. So I'm just going to reach out to a new dealership tomorrow and get the same deal done.
Absolutely, and then call the first guy back and tell him he's.
You use your words.
Tell him he's an asshole.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
Yeah, yeah.
We're lighting it up tonight.
Yeah, it's Friday night. F it up.
Thanks for
because
calling.
he was like, so he's like, "Oh, you got to bring it back."
No, you don't.
Guys, take care. I'm gonna watch the live stream again.
Yeah.
Take care.
See you, Sam.
Thank you, Sam.
All right, we're opening back up for Nakia.
Yeah.
For Nakia. While we're waiting
Yeah.
for Nakia.
Yeah.
My dad and I took a consult call yesterday with a gentleman named Juan.
Yeah.
Remember Juan?
Yeah, I do remember one.
He told me, Dad, at the dealership,
Yeah.
they said that they couldn't get him approved for the rate, but they could get him approved for only a lease. At which point I explained to him that the credit requirements on a lease
Harder
are
to get approved on a lease than it is on a
Complete.
purchase.
Yeah,
They're
complete.
just playing with it.
All right, Nakia, do you mind muting us in the background? We're excited to hear about the deal.
Okay.
Is
Got
this
it.
is this
Is this
Nakia?
Yes, this is Nakia from North Carolina.
Oh my God! See, the alliteration is just so wonderful tonight.
Well, thanks for calling in, Nakia. What happened with the you
With the
leased a new
BMW.
BMW, correct?
Okay, yes. So I ended up doing the 2021 BMW 3 Series, 330i. I got the demo.
Okay.
And so the breakdown that they have is the agreed value of the vehicle was $45,487, and I'll probably have to give you guys the VIN number.
Well, that'll make that might make Zach's life easier. Let me ask you a silly question. Do you remember what the MSRP of the vehicle was?
I believe it was. Let's see. I believe it was 50,000. It's on one of these. I know how to give you so many papers.
Yes, they do. That's probably just to confuse you.
Yeah, they did a good job of it. Let's see. I'm looking. So many papers. What if I give you guys the VIN? Will it show?
Yeah. If you, when did you buy it?
Zach
Today?
a minute.
All right, there we go.
Here it is. Let's see. Well, they have the. Wait, no. I don't think this is it because it says gross capitalized cost.
Well, but
but that's not the MSRP. Plug in the VIN.
I would prefer phonetic if you're able to, but we'll make it work. Give me 1 second here.
Let's see.
Share my screen with. All right, VIN number.
Okay. It is 3 M as in Mary, W as in woman. I don't know.
W as in woman.
5.
Yeah, 5.
That's a new one. R as in Robert, 1, J as in Jill, 0, 6, M as in Mary, 8, B as in boy, 7, 2, 6, 3, 8.
Okay, I'm going to copy that just in case it's no longer listed. Yeah, so it's no longer listed for sale on the dealer's website, but I bet you we can find it from.
Yeah, don't you worry. We're gonna work backwards.
But it's not listed for sale, so I can't pull it up. Oh man.
I still have the MSRP on it. I know the sticker price was supposed to be $50,000 and something.
Yeah, it's no longer on their website, so we can't pull it up, unfortunately.
But they're showing it that it was a pre-owned car.
Looks like it was
Yeah, so
43,987.
Okay, how many miles were on it?
6,818.
Okay, so they couldn't have leased it as a new car with that many miles, not with BMW finance.
Interesting. Who was the leasing company on it, Nikia?
It's BMW of South Point. BMW Financial.
Yes, but believe it or not, it's leased as a used car, not as a new car.
Interesting.
Yeah, because you can't have. I think the threshold is you can't have. It's either more than 4,500 or 5,000 miles for it to still be considered a new car for BMW Financial Services.
Well, what part of the deal, Nikia? Like, do you feel like you got a good deal, or what happened? I mean, in your experience, I guess.
I feel like it, and then I don't. Because I don't know if it's because of everything I added. Because I'm one of those I like to be safe, and
what did you add?
Tire and wheel.
Yeah, and the excess wear and tear.
Yeah.
Vehicle protection plus, which is the maintenance.
Yeah. You were like the salesman, the finance manager's best friend.
I was.
Yes.
I was, and then it was like, I'm worried, like if when I turn it in because it's used. I'm glad that I got at least the tire and wheel because it already had scratches on the rim.
Oh my God! They didn't take care of that before they sold it to you. Okay. Well. No. With tire and wheel protection and excess wear and tear, hopefully you should be covered in case you have any issues. Now, what you have to realize is excess wear and tear, if the coverage is the same as it always had been, any one item can't be more than $499.99. If the issue involved is greater than that, then it does not fall under the excess wear and tear coverage. It becomes an issue for your insurance company.
Okay.
Okay.
What they have here, let's see. So my payment ended up being $797 after everything, and I was expecting it to be lower, but maybe not.
Well,
it's my first luxury car ever.
Yeah. Well, if you added those items, obviously that added to the payment. I know the answer to this question before I ask it. Did you check with any new car dealers to see what a brand new one with no miles would have been leasing for?
He did give me a quote, and I probably don't have him in front of me. He did give me a quote for a new one.
Uh-huh.
We started out with a new one first, and that was the one that was going to be I would say about three to $4,000 more than the one they were giving me. And so he was like, "You're probably gonna have better." And he threw the payment word at me. You're probably gonna have better payments if you do the demo.
It seems to me like he just wanted to really push you into the demo. Because if you would, I mean, somewhere along the line, they have to account for the 6,800 miles in the car. And that impacts the residual value, which impacts the amount of depreciation that you're paying for. So a car with 0 miles that might have been $3,000 to $4,000 more on the MSRP side of things, very well might have leased for less than the pre-owned car, because the residual percentage would have been higher, the money factor might have been lower, there might have been some consumer incentives from BMW. But my suspicion is, and this is just a suspicion, is that they saw somebody that they thought they might be able to take advantage of, and they just steered you to the car that they wanted to get rid of, as opposed to the car that might have actually ultimately made the most sense for you economically.
Gotcha.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you live and you learn. No, you live and you learn.
Well,
the thing is, you also have a beautiful vehicle to
yes,
drive for the next.
Yeah,
what's the lease term?
Yes.
3 years or 4 years?
I did the 3 years.
Okay.
15,000.
Okay. Well, at least there's always light at the end of the tunnel on a 3-year lease. 3 years isn't that far away, the end of it. I know on my particular car, today's so I am literally halfway through my 3-year lease. I only have 18 more months to go on my lease. So there's always light at the end of the tunnel. 3 years isn't all that long in time. And then between now and 3 years from now, you keep calling us and you keep studying.
Every night, Nakia.
And we will work with you to make sure that nobody takes advantage of Nakia again.
I will. And the funny part was not ha funny, but it kind of is. I studied my bleep off. I don't know if I can.
You can say yes.
Yeah,
Go
it's
ahead.
Friday night.
Yeah, it's Friday. Yeah. So you studied your ass off. Yes.
I studied my ass off and went in there, and I was just like, "Yep, I'm not gonna get it. I'm not gonna get it. I'm not gonna get it." And 3 hours later, I was like, "Damn it!"
They wear you down.
Yeah.
And trust me, Nakia, it's on my mind. Like, how the heck can we be in your pocket? And we're thinking about different ways, whether it's like something on the website or a mobile app, and you can like, okay, dealer said this, what do I do next? Like,
yes.
We just need to be there with you because it's tough and we get it, but
yeah.
at least we're trying our best to help.
Yeah. And then the guy was sweet and cute, so that hurt as well. That they got me.
I think
all he had to do was just smile.
I think that's how my dad did it all those years as well.
Shh. Don't tell anybody.
Thanks for calling in, Nakia. We really appreciate it.
All right. Thank you guys for
Yep.
everything.
Take care now.
All the best.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Ah, man.
See, it made me be the bearer of bad tidings.
Yeah, well. Nakia was a good sport about it.
Huh?
Nakia was a good sport about it.
Yeah, but, they took advantage. I mean, they took advantage of her.
And that's what Juan, who had the console call, that's what we stopped.
Yeah.
I stopped him. I said, no.
Yeah.
Like, you told him over the phone. You were literally like, if they try and pull anything on you, leave.
Yeah.
And he left.
Yeah.
He did the right thing.
Tell them you want your money back, yeah.
Oh, my.
Oh, jeez.
Sorry, the thing just exploded.
That exploded, ladies.
That didn't sound right.
Yeah.
You're on with your auto advocate. What's your name? Where are you from? What can we do to help?
My name is Sen. I'm from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Hey, Sen. I recognize the name. Thanks for calling in.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah. I just wanted to see if I can get in. Thanks for your channel and stuff. I think it's great. I just found you guys about a week ago. So.
Well, thanks for tuning
in. Well, where the hell you been for the last year, Sen?
I don't know. Stuck in the casino, I guess.
Okay. I won't hold it against you.
So my situation is I'm on my third lease, Sonata lease, and my first 2 leases, no problems. I was under miles and everything. And then this one, my lease is up on July 4th.
Okay.
But I'm supposed to have 36,000 miles on it, and by then I'll have about 79,000.
Excuse me? Did you say you're about to be 43,000 miles over on your lease?
We're gonna change up the camera angle for this conversation, Sen. But go ahead.
What kind of car? What kind of car are you driving?
It's a 2018 Sonata.
Okay, so Sonata, and what does Hyundai Financial? What's the charge for each excess mile?
I think it's 30 cents.
30 cents? That's $12,000.
Yeah. So this is I know. So basically, my plan, and that I wanted to kind of run it by you, is obviously turning it back in is a bad option because gonna get stuck with a $10,000 bill or something like that.
It'll be more than 10, but that's besides the point. Yeah.
Yeah. So what I was looking at doing is taking it to another dealership and trading it in.
Well, yeah, but you're going to be even though values are higher for vehicles today than ever, between the payoff on the lease and all those miles, you're going to be so upside down. But maybe instead of being $12,000 upside down, you might only be $8,000 or $9,000.
But if I traded in, let's say, to a different dealership entirely, not to a Hyundai dealership, but just as a regular trade-in, don't they just have to pay off the residual payoff? It's like $13,000.
but the difference is when they appraise the car and it has 79,000 miles on it, well, that's going to negatively impact the value of the car.
Well, right now on the reports that I was able to run, the value on the black book is between 11.9 and 15.9.
Okay. Here's what I would suggest. Do a Carvana, get a Carvana quote and a CarMax quote. See what they might offer for the vehicle. So you have some baseline that you're looking at, and it'll give you a better idea as to what your negative equity position might be. The other thing I would suggest is, are there any storms brewing for Las Vegas? And are there any trees you could park under when there is a storm?
No.
Damn it.
But the Carvana's coming out at, I think, 13.2.
Okay.
And then CarMax is coming out at 12.1.
Okay. Well, that's so if the payoff is 15 and change, and you wanted to sell it to Carvana, you'd have to come up with the $2,000 to make it whole. Or you can try trading it in. Okay, the payoff, then you should be fine.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Okay.
And don't ever do that again. Because
believe me, it wasn't planned at all.
Okay, because I was going to say 3 years from now, you're not going to be this lucky.
Yeah. No, I know. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Man.
All right, great. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Were you like commuting to Mesquite every day? I mean, what the hell was going on?
My ex totaled her car, and then she was driving my car to work, and then I was driving to work, and it just compounded from there.
Well, God bless you for at least being that nice to your ex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we were together at the time.
Oh, okay. Okay, good. Yeah. Because otherwise you wouldn't have been that nice to her?
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. You know what? Maybe Zach can come help you. He'll be out in Las Vegas on the 4th of July, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, Sen.
Yeah. Oh, right on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Sen. Thanks for calling in. Thanks for being a part of the community. Godspeed.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you very much.
Yep. Take care, Sen. Jeez, I can't do the math, but 30 cents a mile.
I think that's a new thing. When we got serious calls where you got to do a little teaching lesson, we're going close up, spotlights on Pops.
God.
Wow.
Yeah, buddy.
12,000. 855.
Well, I once literally, I remember in the old days, when I think I was at the Mazda dealership. Ask Mr. Utah if they can hold for. So when I was at the Mazda dealership, and a guy come in and he was driving a Ford Taurus, and he was in a 3-year, 36,000-mile lease, and he had 139,000 miles in the car. He said, "What can we do?" I said, "I don't know. You better write a big check." I mean, my God, what can you do? And you drove it.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, you're on with your auto advocate. What's your name? Where are you from? What can we do to help?
Hi guys, my name is Matt Malloy. I'm from Ilion, New York.
Matt Malloy. Well, at least the
alliteration in the
was
first
still
and
there
last name,
between
yeah.
the first and the last name, so we appreciate that.
Thank you for that, Matt Malloy.
Sen before screwed things up because he was Sen from Las Vegas.
Yeah, there was nothing to work with.
Yeah, there was nothing to work with.
And with his situation, also nothing to work with.
Yeah, but Matt, how can we help you?
Well, I want to tell you guys, I just found your channel in the last couple of weeks, and I really enjoy listening to you guys, and I've learned a lot.
Okay, good.
So my situation, I bought a new vehicle. First time I've ever bought a new vehicle in my life. And I knew what I wanted. I wanted a heavy F-350 Ford.
Uh-huh.
And built it heavy so I could do some heavy work with it. And so I started shopping last October. I ordered one in November. I worked with the dealer to configure it.
Uh-huh.
I spoke to two local dealers just to get an idea of what kind of prices they're looking at. Now, both dealers said that you're going to look at MSRP. He says that Super Duties are in demand, and that's what you pay. There's no deals or anything. So I picked the one dealer that I kind of liked dealing with the guy. He seemed nice, and I wanted to work with him.
Okay, that's very nice. Yeah, okay.
So I configured an F-350. I ordered in November. I took delivery March 10th of 21.
Okay.
Very happy with the vehicle. It's a nice truck. It's what I've wanted for a long time. And so I built it the way I would like. And in a very short time, I learned that, doing heavy work and working a truck, and I have an old OBS 96 Ford that will do that. It'll haul a trailer and do the dirty work and get scratched up and dinged up. So I've decided that if I'm going to spend that kind of money, I'd like a half-ton, 150. It'll ride nice, comfortable, and more of a cruiser, right? And use an old work truck for work. So my question for you fellas is, I have bought the F-350. I have private financing. So on paper, I own the vehicle.
Okay.
I own the title is clear, but I owe my private finance.
Okay.
And I have spoken with 5 Ford dealers now just to get an idea of what the process would be to order an F-150 the way I want it.
Uh-huh.
And I understand that the auto industry is kind of upside down and inside out right now.
Yes.
Things are crazy. I've been watching you guys. So I'm all set to order an F-150 if the books open up again, or maybe wait for a 22. You said now is not a good time to buy.
It's not.
I'm kind of afraid to use this vehicle, the F-350, too much. I'd like to trade it in and get the most I can for it.
Sure. You can. You ready for this, Matt? You sitting down?
Oh, yes, sir.
You can actually do a pre-trade, and what that means is that you can find whatever dealer you're going to end up ordering your new truck through. If you can come to an agreement on what the value is that they'll give you for your F-350, you can trade that into them now and get your money now for that, or they can just hold on to it until the new vehicle comes in, and then they apply that trade allowance to complete the transaction when the new vehicle comes in. Used to do that a lot at the mini dealership where people didn't want to lose any value on their trade, so they would actually pre-trade it, and they would end up getting that trade allowance when their new vehicle actually arrived.
How neat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's why everybody tunes in to take
That was a
advantage of
little
my
nugget.
knowledge and not have to pay shit for any of this. It's Friday night.
It's Friday night. Friday night is officially the not safe for work stream. That's what we're going with here.
So,
well, I got to ask you, the 5 dealers I spoke with, they don't want to. I didn't know about a trade-in.
Yes.
At this moment, they said when I took delivery of the F-150, that is when they would negotiate my trade-in value. They said they won't guarantee any trade-in
of course
value. They gave me a rough idea.
They can't guarantee the trade-in value unless you give them the trade now, and that's why you do a pre-trade.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So pre-trade.
Yeah.
So
that way you don't have to that way you don't have to worry about what the trade-in value is going to be 60, 90, 120 days from now.
Right.
Yes.
Right. And So I understand as the first owner, I would take some depreciation. I'm going to take a hit.
You might not take that big of a hit in today's market.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Right.
Yeah.
If I could come out with I'd only pay this difference in sales tax, so hopefully they could get me pretty close. I'd be comfortable with almost an even trade.
Matt,
Yeah.
I think they should be giving you money.
Well, can I talk some numbers with you? Can I let you know
Absolutely
what I paid and stuff?
Yes.
Great, thank you. So MSRP on the F350 was $52,155.
$52,155. Okay.
Correct, and that's before tax and tag. And title.
That's just the MSRP.
Correct. So we're talking about 56 said and done.
Okay.
And the F-150 that I configured is 51,195. That's the MSRP.
Okay.
So before any kind of incentives that they may allow, I'm a recent college grad, so there may be something.
Okay. So even if they did an even trade, the only thing you would be paying, it would be license fees. There shouldn't be any sales tax because it's an even trade. Or maybe they might even give you slightly more than what MSRP was for that F350 today than what it was back in March. You might actually end up where you could get a new truck and maybe come out of pocket absolutely $0, or perhaps even have them, I don't know, end up giving you a few dollars to take the F-150.
Now, Ray, can I ask you, the dealer that I purchased the F350 from, his offer on a trade-in was $45,000.
Yeah.
The other dealers, two of them were $47,000, one was $48,000.
Okay.
The trade-in value.
Okay. So do me one. You have to do yourself one favor. You have to contact Carvana and CarMax and see what they might offer. And then if their offers are higher, take it to whatever dealer that you want to order the new car from and say, I need you to get to that number or close to that number now, and I'll pre-trade the F350 to you now, and think of all the money you'll be able to make when you sell that car in today's crazy market for a vehicle like that.
Right. I tried Zoom. I didn't try Carvana yet. Zoom offered $45,000.
Okay, we'll try Carvana and try CarMax.
CarMax and Carvana. Okay.
Yep.
Great. So all in all, I shouldn't be too upside down in this.
No.
Be able to come out pretty good.
I think you should be able to break even at the worst.
Okay. Because the way I understood it, talking to them, it seemed like if no one could guarantee me a trade-in when the truck came in, how would you decide who to order from?
Yeah,
right?
exactly. And so you don't need them to guarantee the trade-in when before the truck. You need them to give you their best buy number for that vehicle right now, and you would do it as a pre-trade.
Gotcha. And I could just drop it off to them and have it in writing.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So they're going to want that F350. I saw their jaws drop when I pulled in with it.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think you're absolutely dealing from a position of strength here.
Great. And that's one thing I learned from you guys in a short time, that if you walk in and you're assertive and you're confident and you show them that you are going to control the situation.
Absolutely. Exactly.
Get one over on you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, well, Matt, thanks for calling in. Do us one small favor. Like the video when you head back onto the stream. And thank you for being a part of the community here.
You bet. Thanks so much, guys. I appreciate it.
Have a good one, Matt.
Weekend.
See you, Matt. Thanks so much.
Happy birthday, Ray.
Thank you again.
Right, take care.
I'm taking the headphones.
Your ears got a schwitz for a second.
Oh, my God.
We're doing great tonight, Dad. You're doing great. Okay. We had a very thoughtful donation come in from XGen Boomer.
Yes.
I got a car and VSC, vehicle service contract, from Enterprise last year, an off-lease non-rental. I returned the expensive vehicle service contract, no issues, and had no car issues for 10,000 miles. Nicely done.
Yeah, nicely done. Thank you, and thank you for the donation.
Crazy Car Guy says, you guys are the heir apparent to Click and Clack. I'm waiting to hear you on NPR. Not serious.
Well, you know what my theory is?
You keep saying it.
The name of the show would be Pops and Zach We're Not Click and Clack.
But I wonder if there's some sort of trademark issue there, but we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see. Who
knows?
Who cares?
Yeah. Who gives it?
Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
I like Friday night streams.
Yeah. Of course, we'll be banned from YouTube forever after this.
Let's do it one more time now that we're in the second hour of the show. The 3 things car dealers don't want you to ask when you're negotiating a deal that show you're an empowered, an educated buyer. I don't remember the 3 you said earlier, but
what's the buy rate?
Buy rate.
What's the money factor?
What's the money on a lease? Money factor.
What's the lease acquisition fee?
If you're doing a lease acquisition,
does that include the gap insurance?
Just write these down.
Yeah.
Just practice them with your significant other.
Yeah. Or if you don't have one, practice them with a blow-up doll. I don't care. Just practice. Practice. We're talking practice.
Allen Iverson. Even I know.
Yeah, come on now. Practice. We're talking practice.
What's out the door number? Even that shows you're an educated.
Yes, absolutely.
There's someone still doing yard work right now.
This guy has ruined more afternoon naps for me than anybody in all of Ventnor. And I swear, I think he just does it to annoy the hell out of me. And then he does his neighbor's yards and he keeps that shit going for like hours on end. And it's like, it's the shore, man. You come down here to relax, and you got the leaf blower going and the edger and the trimmer. And turn that shit off. Oh, I'm sorry. I digress. Is that enough for tonight?
I'm enjoying.
Well, I'm glad you're enjoying.
All right, we can go.
You've worked me. You've worked me. This is 7 nights in a row.
All right. Fair enough.
Okay? So 7 nights in a row. Every one of my nights has been booked up by you, and I've got to do it again tomorrow night, Sunday night.
Me?
And
booked up by me?
And Jim. I need to talk to him.
So here's the deal. Tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Let me put the Twitch link in the stream. We're going to be live on YouTube.
Yeah.
And we're going to be at the same time doing our first ever stream
and
to
Twitch.
Twitch.
Are we going to have Kimberly Klein,
and
the F&I goddess, on with us tomorrow night?
Kimberly F&I goddess. I like that.
Yeah.
Yes, we are also going to have Kimberly. So we're using a new software. It's called StreamYard for any of you that are StreamYard.
That's what the guy's doing.
I cannot believe this guy is freaking doing his yard work at 8:15 p.m.
He's dark outside. He's probably got a hat on with a miner's light. I mean, who does that?
It's pretty effed up.
Yeah.
So tomorrow we're going to be going live at the same time. It'll be here on YouTube. So come here on YouTube. It's also going to be on Twitch at the same time. Yeah. So chat us. We have no clue how Twitch works. Yeah. So just someone go on Twitch and help us learn it.
You know, if I had a high-powered rifle with a scope on it...
you can't say. No.
Because if somebody shoots them, they'll come see me. And A, I don't own a gun. B, I've only fired a gun once in my life. It was a little .22 caliber rifle when I was a Boy Scout. And so, no, but I wouldn't necessarily be opposed to hiring somebody.
So, yes, Kimberly will be on. And since we're using StreamYard, we should be able to have her on video with us, as well as audio. Okay. Unlike last night, where we just had her on audio and we couldn't hear.
Yeah.
So tune in for that. We're going to be talking about negotiating in the F&I office, so it should be a really good session. And, of course, we'll do call-in as well. Be really interesting. I don't know if we'll be able to do call-in plus Kimberly. We'll give it a shot. So
we'll find out. Yeah.
Call-in with Kimberly would be awesome. So
oh my God! Crossed. Yes, it would. Yeah.
All right.
Should we thank everybody? Thank you, everybody. Thank you for being part of the community and part of the stream, and thank you for allowing us to have a little bit of fun on a Friday night.
I like Friday nights as the loosening up.
Yeah.
I feel loose now.
Oh, good. I'm glad you do.
Thanks, Pops.
Thank you, honey.
Thanks, everyone. See you guys.
Good night, all.